Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the message, what you need to hear. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This could be romantic or otherwise. It is shaping up to be romantic, but it could be something you need to hear from a friend or family member, even a coworker. There is a message from Source or Spirit in here as well as from the other person. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. Four of Cups. Could be that you or the other person are in a funk. I think this is you though. It's kind of like you're just there. You're not going to be able to let it go until it lets go of you. That's the way it kind of feels, that it's just like there's this way of thinking that you have right now. And even though you've got, maybe got some offers or opportunities before you, you're just like, you're not having it right now. Just not what you want to hear, see, or feel. You just kind of need to keep thinking and processing how you're feeling. All right, we got the Fool, the Chariot, Queen of Swords, wow, King of Swords, okie dokie, and the King of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Before I start shooting my mouth off, let me get some other cards here, because sometimes this is sometimes we got pregnancies, we just got affairs, sometimes we got, you know, divorces or things resolving. So oops, hi, pardon. Okay, so we got the Wheel and the, okay, I don't like that. All right. These Swords and Wands. Okay, so wow, decisions, endings, someone's really stressed out. Okay, so we've got, I think your partner, Sagittarius, is wanting a new beginning. They feel like it's over between the two of you. Or they're really wanting, okay, we've got this handled. We've got this situation between you and I handled. Now what? Like, I'm ready for something new. Let's try something different, okay? And they want progression and forward movement, and they want, I think they want to shake things up. I think they feel like maybe the relationship's getting to the point where someone is in a funk, and or the relationship is kind of just meh, and we need to shake things up. We need to have a hobby together. We need to go on vacation. We need to do something to where it's just about us, separate from the family that we're connected to, separate from the kids, whatever. We need to get back to us. And the reason why they're not saying it out loud is because, or maybe they're not telling you, they're telling you without telling you, like maybe their actions are being like, you know, not out of character, like, rah. But the reason why they're not saying it out loud is because I think they might be angry, or they might feel like it wouldn't be well received, that they wouldn't say it in the way that needs to be said, to where you could hear it. They don't want to come across as a bitch, basically, as someone being petty or mean. But I think the internal struggle for them is they're really wanting forward movement. They feel like maybe the relationship is stagnant or stuck, and they don't want to sound like a bitch. They don't want to sound like a nag, like a cold-hearted, you know what I mean, just doing something that is without feeling or regard for anybody else. It could be, very well be, that they're going to approach you and just say, we need to talk about us. You know, we need to have the talk. That's always pleasant, right? And it's going to be because they feel like, again, we need to talk about what's been going on and why we're not connecting. Is there stuff from your past getting in the way? A decision needs to be made. We have Swords here. So this could be that there is, in fact, a breakup while we work on our separate issues, but it doesn't mean that it's over. to mitigate this, not medicate, to mitigate this, or to kind of soften it, to kind of do something that maybe would help your partner come forward, is to shift gears from being a swords-like energy. Not that that's bad, that has its place, but I think part of the reason they haven't come forward and talked about what you need to hear is because they need you to be in a receptive, emotionally balanced state, and because they're not sure that they're just not sure how it's going to be received. They want to be efficient and organized and rather calculating about it. They want to have an honest conversation, and I think there's a fear that it will not be well received or heard, the message heard is given. I think they care, but I think they're feeling like, you know what, if there's not anything more for us, this relationship has run its course. I just feel like it's stale and that we're not moving forward, that we don't know where our future is going to be, and I'm ready for a new beginning, whether that's with you or without you. That remains to be seen, but I think I have experienced all I can here with you. I'm ready for something different. It does not look like there's somebody else. It doesn't look like this is because of an affair. It could very well be because the past is coming back that needs to be dealt with. Like there's some past issues that need to be dealt with. Both of these cards are karmic. Both of these cards are endings. So, and this right here is all about decisive action, clear, logical thinking with no thought to emotion. That can come later, but right now, this is what needs to be done. So, we've got somebody basically ready to break it off. This means that it's over, but for now, there's still that last shot because we're not at the world yet. So, if there is probably a reckoning, somebody looking at their culpability in a situation, someone owning up to the failings or the shortcomings, that they've let somebody down, that they've been irresponsible, or that they just haven't been themselves, and this is why something's affecting me, blah, 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 then it looks like that would be what would turn this around. And I think they need to hear you start talking. They need to hear you come forward, because they're literally at a stalemate. If not the relationship, they are at a stalemate. They just feel like there's just nothing. It's like it's flatlining. There's no excitement. There's no movement. There's no forward anything. There's no, hey, let's go do this. There's no adventure. There's no inspiration. There's no anything. This could be saying, hey, let's get away, you and I. Let's do something. Even if it's a staycation, let's do something where you and I connect together. I think they need to hear how you feel. I think they need to hear what you're upset about, what's holding you back. Both of these cards are about restriction in a way. This is about being guarded and defending. This is about feeling trapped. So, as much as it might not be possible or be like, oh crap, really, you need to be in a receptive capacity and to hear what they have to say in a receptive capacity, in a kind, emotional, receptive capacity. And what they need to hear from you is that you feel stuck, trapped, and frustrated as well, and why. And this is about both of now it becomes about both of you talking about, and some people are like, this is so not productive, but there is something to be said for clearing the air, right? And this would suggest that there's past issues that are affecting the relationship now. So there's been stuff, Sagittarius, that has built up over time that has basically gotten in the way of you two being able to be emotionally intimate with each other, if not sexually. It's a big old white elephant in the room, and the air needs to be cleared. Otherwise, both of you are off to new beginnings. Okay. So what does Spirit have to say about this? What does Spirit have to say for Sagittarius? From Spirit. The next one's going to be from them. Spirit. From Spirit or Source. What does it have to say? Sagittarius. Reliable. You can trust this person. Whatever they're telling you, this is an internal struggle. It's been something they're feeling for a while. This person has integrity. This person, you will be able to match action with what they're saying. If you decide to move forward, if you decide to break up, whatever you decide to do, this person will have integrity and be able to will do their part. Okay, I really feel like that's why they haven't come forward, is because they might be very direct, and they might want to problem solve, but it just seems like it's kind of insurmountable. There's so much. I mean, this is 20 before 21, 21, well, 22. So, but this is number 20 before 21. 21 is the last card of the major arcana. So there's a lot here that needs to be dissected. We got longevity here, but they are trustworthy. It will take time to mend and repair this. This person is at the crossroads. They are open to either way. It's almost like it's going to take something or someone saying, let's go do this. Like I said, what they need to hear from you is, hey, let's reinvigorate this. Let's start doing this together, that sort of thing. But so they will be on board, but it's going to take two. It's going to take you kind of opening up to them also. And you will be able to trust what's coming out of their mouth, that there's like no ulterior motive. There's no agenda. They really do want things to work out. They want something, whether that's with you or on their own remains to be seen, depending on the talk that you have. Just know that whatever comes out of their mouth, you can trust it. It's not going to be an ulterior motive. It's not going to be strategic. It's just going to be very honest and direct. There's nothing behind it other than what they're saying. What else? Sagittarius. From them to Sagittarius. From them to Sagittarius. So this is from Source or Spirit. From them to Sagittarius. What they want to say to you, but they can't. Oh my God, thank God. I thought this said the third. I was like, son of a... I just got through saying there, I don't see anybody else here. And then the third comes out. What the heck? It's the tribe. Calm down, Helen. It's the tribe. All right. They're feeling disconnected, I'll tell you that. They feel like they just feel adrift and disconnected from you. That's the intuitive read. Let me read what the book says here. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the tribe? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and tap into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. I think this is, not saying that I was right, but what this speaks to, I think, is that in building this and in the longevity that you've established with each other along the way, it's like you've forgotten who each other is. You've forgotten who you were to that person and what you once were. And this is saying that there needs to be a reconnection with that in order to, you need to be vulnerable with them. You need to open up. They need to hear how you really feel. They need to hear what you want with them, where you two are headed. And it feels like there needs to be you saying how you plan to get back to who you are with them, how you plan to like remember them. You know what I mean? Like everybody has that wonderful start when you first start getting together, and this person wants that back. They want that connection with who you once were back. Who you are now feels really disconnected and resolute and in a funk. And it might be ugly at first, but they need you to open up and be vulnerable with them. That they need to hear that you are aware that you have lost your way from them, and you're kind of who you are at work or who you are around others all the time, even with them, and they want you back. They want that reconnection back. So however this applies to your personal situation and whether that's possible for you or not, the key definitely would be opening up and having those honest conversations and being vulnerable with each other. It doesn't look like there's anybody else, honestly. It just looks like two people that have kind of gone away, like, just drifted apart. It's not over till it's over, but whatever you had needs to end if there's any chance of reconciling. And I know it sounds strange, but whatever distance there is needs to be bridged. You need to start communicating, open up. That's what this is saying. That's not me babbling. Okay. Okay. So Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I do hope you find your way back to each other. This person is definitely willing. They do want it to work out. And, receptivity, kindness, compassion, and balance. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.